The US presidential election is now only days away. It's hard to believe. And in recent days, we've been hearing a lot from various musicians, as per usual, sharing their views on the upcoming election and also encouraging people to vote, which is so important. We've heard from everyone to include Eminem, Kid Rock, Evanescence vocalist Amy Lee, Sebastian Bach, Skillet vocalist John Cooper. They just released a new album called Revolution, out everywhere today. And now we're also hearing from none other than To Prevail frontman Alex Terrible, who in a video message shared on social media, he expressed his views and also just his appreciation for America. Obviously, over here in the US, he's become a very big star and also around the world. One of the biggest stars in all of metal was To Prevail, just continuing to crush it. If you've seen them live, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And Alex is a man who is doing so many different things. He's wrestling bears, but he's also got aspirations in the pro fight world. And there is talk of him having a big debut fight in the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, which I would love to be there for that fight whenever it happens. And he's been training hard for that. We've seen the videos of it. It's amazing. I've got one up on your screen right now of him doing an exhibition fight several months ago, and you can see just how great of an athlete that Alex is, not just a front man. And I think that's one of the things as well, that he connects with the audience. The dude is badass, and so people are tuning into this guy, not just for his music, but also all of the things that Alex is involved in, whether it's wrestling bears or Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship in the near future. So he's opening up, but let's take a look back at some of the things we've heard from some of the other artists in recent weeks. Kid Rock and Eminem are, of course, both from Michigan. And after Eminem appeared at Vice President Harris's rally and endorsed her, many people wondered what Kid Rock would say. It's no secret that Kid Rock has been very outspoken about his support for Donald Trump. And Kid Rock did end up responding. He took to social media to offer words of encouragement to his friend Eminem. Here's what he said.
I love Eminem. We've been friends for many years. I don't agree with his politics, but I do give credit to him and people like Taylor Swift for standing up and not being afraid to be vocal for that in which they believe. Thinking differently and having the freedom to do so is what makes this country great. My stance is unequivocally MAGA, because I know in my heart, mind, body, and soul that President Trump will make America great again. God bless the USA.
And this was actually enough to get a response directly from Eminem. Here's what he said to Kid Rock. Here's one thing Kid Rock and I do agree on. Go Lions. Appreciate you, Bob. To which Kid Rock responded, thanks, Eminem. Who would have thought it would be two white rappers from Detroit, Michigan to show our divided country what class is and how it should be done. Appreciate you too, Marshall. And that was really nice to see two people who are very much on the polar opposites of politics being able to still be friends. And that's what America is about. You can go and just vote who you want to vote for, and then you can just move on with your life. You don't need to be sitting around arguing with people about politics all day. And so you also have Evanescence vocalist Amy Lee. She is one of the best singers in the game, and she took to social media to express her support for Vice President Harris in the upcoming election.
I'm Amy Lee, and I will proudly be voting for Kamala Harris for President of the United States. There's so much at stake this year, from reproductive rights to responsible gun legislation we desperately need, to democracy itself, our right to have a voice in this place. We need an advocate, someone who will listen to us and represent us with honor and integrity. I believe Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will help take our country forward. Vote. Voting is a privilege we can't take for granted. Use your voice. Use it for something good.
Now, there have been so many other musicians who have spoken out about politics, everyone from Skillet vocalist John Cooper, who has supported Donald Trump, and Sebastian Bach, who is a supporter of Vice President Harris. And now in a new video message from Alex Terrible, he is opening up about his thoughts on the upcoming election. Of course, he's encouraging all Americans to get out and vote, and also how appreciative he is to be here in the US and to have the support from the fans. He really loves the country, and he has a message concerned with peace. He wants the war between Ukraine and Russia to end And he's obviously coming at it from that perspective. He's saying that he doesn't really pay any attention to the politics in the U.S. Is not worried about it. You know, for him, what he's overall concerned about is ending that war, because obviously he's from Russia, he doesn't like war, and he has repeatedly expressed that opinion. So this is what Alex said. Of course, he points out he can't vote. He's obviously not voting, but this is what he had to say when asked by his fans about what he thinks about the upcoming election.
American people, thank you for having me here. Thank you for letting me stay here, work here, chasing my dreams here, makes my dreams come true here, you know. Unfortunately, I cannot vote, but it's time for vote for you guys. And you guys asked me if I was a citizen, American citizen, who I got, you know, like Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. And I'm from Russia, as you know, and only thing I know about this political shit, I'm a musician, right? I'm very far from politicals. And I'm very far from your problems, guys, because I'm new guy here. I'm staying here for two years or some shit. And I don't know shit about American politics, American issues, American problems, and all this stuff. To be honest, it doesn't bother me at all. What bothered me is war between Russia and Ukraine, and Donald Trump multiple times says that he can stop that war very fast. So probably I would vote for him because of that.
So Alex Terrible there, obviously very concerned about that heartbreaking war that's been going on, and it's just so many human casualties. It's just devastating to see that, and so that is something he is very concerned about. And all of the other artists as well expressing their views, what their concerns are, and why they're supporting their chosen candidates. And I think, as Kid Rock said, you know, that's what America is about. People should be able to speak out and express their views, and also not have people be arguing and treating each other like crap over who they're voting for. So again, the election is in just a few days, so whoever you're supporting, make sure you get out and vote. That's your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.